No, not these questions again. Oh, you know what? It's crucial we cover them. Hi, I'm Patrick Bill and welcome back to our Retro HGV training series. These videos are designed to help you ace your HGV test. And today, we've got a special one for you. We're driving deep into those make or break questions that every Class 1 driver candidate might face before hitting the road for their test. I'm here to guide you through them, making sure you're not just prepared, but fully confident to tackle each one of those. So let's get into it and ensure you're ready to impress when it really counts. First question is about vehicle body check. Tell me, how would you check the condition of the body is safe on this vehicle?
Right, let's walk around the vehicle together. We're ensuring that the body is roadworthy, there is no loose panels, nothing sharp or anything that can endanger other road users. Nothing sticking out, no sharp edges.
Next question. Tachograph disc. Show me how would you replace the tachograph disc on this vehicle. Very rarely now happens. It's more like for the tachograph card.
There is no tacho disc in this vehicle, there is a tachograph card. So the tachograph card I would put in a slot 1, and this is going to be chip away and chip up. Also I would carry spare tacho rolls just in case.
Operating loading mechanism. Tell me, how would you operate the loading mechanism on this vehicle?
To operate this loading mechanism on this vehicle, I would use this control box and operate everything, making sure the tail lift opens correctly. I've got enough space over there to open it and close it safely.
Wheel nuts. Show me, how would you check that the wheel nuts are secure?
So wheel nuts, when doing my walk around check, I would check for any signs of looseness, and I would look at the thread. If there is a different amount of thread over there, that would indicate the nut might be loose. I would do that to every wheel, and if there are indicators fitted, they should be pointing towards each other, and if they moved, then that means the wheel nut might be loose.
Windscreen wipers. Tell me, how would you check the condition of the windscreen wipers on this vehicle?
So I would make sure the wipers operate correctly, they're not damaged, and they stick nicely to the window.
Door security check. Show me, how would you check that all doors, including cargo doors, are secure?
So with the doors, I want to make sure then they closed and they secured, and that's also to the cargo doors. So I'm going to the back of the vehicle and need to make sure the pins at the top and at the bottom are secure. So this one here and that one there, and everything is nice and secure. That's all good.
Reflectors condition. Tell me, how would you check the condition of the reflectors on this vehicle?
Reflectors, I would inspect them and make sure they're clean, functional, not cracked, not broken, and especially in the bad weather, that they're very clean basically.
Mudguard condition. Show me, how would you check the condition of the mudguards on this vehicle?
So with the mudguards, I would look at the mudguards and make sure they fitted and they're not broken, not dirty. I would just kick them slightly to see if there's no mud on them, and they just basically nice and secure.
Tell me, how would you check the condition of the suspension on this vehicle?
With the suspension, I would look at the vehicle if it's not leaning to one side or another, and I would just look for any obvious damage or deterioration on this suspension.
Just a quick pause to remind you that knowing these checks is key not just for the test, but for everyday safe driving. Stick with us, we're covering all you need to know to be test ready and road safe. I normally call them icebreaker. They at the beginning, and it's good that you show that you have that knowledge. Next question. Instrument checks. What instrument checks you would make before and after starting the engine on this vehicle?
On the dash, I would check for any warning lights, and all the gauges and everything is reading correctly. So the air pressure, we've got enough fuel, and there is no warning lights. The only warning light in here is for the tachograph. So after the starting the engine, everything should go off, and there shouldn't be any warning lights when we drive off.
Next one is loading safety. Tell me the main safety factors involved in loading this vehicle.
So when loading this vehicle, I would make sure it's evenly distributed over the whole length of the vehicle. It is within the maximum weight of the vehicle as well, and is secured properly so it doesn't endanger any road users. I would load from the headboard to the back, with the heavy items at the bottom and light items at the top.
Checking for air leaks. Show me how would you check for air leaks on this vehicle.
So with the air leaks, we want to make sure the air tanks are charged to full, or then we press the brake once, and the next is we're just going to go out and listen for any hissing. So we listen here. That's just from the cab, because I've gone out, so the cab is just hissing. There's no hissing from the airlines anywhere, and just every wheel and under the trailer we just listen for any air leaks all the way around the vehicle.
Cleaning the windscreen. Show me how would you clean the windscreen using the windscreen washers and wipers.
To operate windscreen washers and wipers, I would press this button and hold to wash the windows effectively.
Setting the demister. Show me how would you set the windscreen demister to clear the windows effectively.
Okay, so to set the demister in this truck, you're gonna go onto the windscreen, then fan on full, and just wait for this to blow and clear it off. Sometimes put the aircon on if it doesn't go off.
Using the rear fog lights. Show me how would you switch on the rear fog lights and explain when would you use them.
So the rear fog light on this vehicle, we need to switch on the dipped lights, and then the rear fog light is just here, so it's on, and on the dash here we can see as well that the rear fog light is on. And we can use the rear fog light when the visibility is less than 100 meters, so very poor conditions.
Switching the main beam. Show me how would you switch your headlights from dipped to main beam.
To switch on the main beam, I will switch the dipped lights on, and then operate the switch for the main beam, which is here. Pull the lever up, and on the dash here it just shows that the main beam is on. I'll switch it off now.
Checking brake lights. Show me how would you check that the brake lights are working on this vehicle.
With the ignition on, I would push the brake a few times and see the reflection on the back, if there is anything to reflect from, or ask someone to go and see it, or there is another method, that is just putting your phone behind and recording for 30 seconds, and just keep on pressing this brake, and then you will see if the brake lights are working on the trailer.
That wraps up our deep dive into the essential pre-drive questions for your Class 1 HGV test. Remember, these aren't just to get you through the test. They are habits that will keep you safe on the road every day. If you found this guide helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We've got plenty more tips, tricks and expert advice to help you excel in your driving career. Got a question or want to share your experience? Drop a comment below. If you are looking to train with the best, reach out at 07572159012 or visit us at retrodrivingschool.co.uk. We're here to support you at every step of the way. Thanks for watching, safe driving, and see you in the next video.